Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and Jadon Sancho has made his move from Manchester United to Chelsea, and it has been a roller coaster of a transfer deadline day till now. A lot of deals being done, and now this has been officially announced by Chelsea and by Manchester United. So let's talk about it. I mean, Jadon Sancho at Manchester United has been a complete disaster, to be very honest. He came from Dortmund, and the expectations for him were so high, but he did not live up to it, to be very honest with you. Whether it was the managers, whether it was the atmosphere at the club, whatever it was, he did not live up to the expectation that everybody had from him. And it just kept getting worse for him. Last year, Ten Hag also came in, and he was also not able to rectify his career. They had in a way a bust up between both of them, and he goes out on loan to Dortmund, and he becomes a completely different player. He plays a great he helps Dortmund to reach the Champions League final. He was one of the important members of the team in the second half of the season, and he in a way proved to everybody that he is still the great player that everybody thought that he was when he was first at Dortmund. But the problem was he never really showed his true talent at United, whether it was the atmosphere at the club, whether it was the way the managers tried to play him, or whether it was that he was not able to play at his favorite preferred position. You can call it whatever you want to, but the fact of the matter is it has been a complete disaster at Manchester United. So they have now it's a loan deal to Chelsea, which I think and with an obligation to buy. Chelsea have to buy him next year. So I think it is a good deal for everybody involved. United, it's quite surprising that they have let him go to a direct rival. That is a bit like that is the surprising thing to me. To be very honest with you, I thought they would have preferred him to go abroad. Ten Hag, like even last week, a week or 10 days ago, he was saying that me and Sancho have patched up, and we are both looking really looking forward to the next season, and we are looking forward to help United win things. I said that this was all BS, and I said that there's no way Sancho is going to stay at United this season, and it has happened. There was no way that after that bust up, it was so public that everybody knew about it, that they were gonna patch up and stay and be, that he stays there and he plays for him again. It was quite evident, and that has happened. He goes to Chelsea squad, and I'm like, how many players do Chelsea need? Like it was Chelsea throughout the transfer window. They have signed now Sancho as well. They already signed Neto, and they already have so many players. It's a true thing that they have let go of a lot of players in this transfer window to make sure that they don't have to deal with that financial fair play problems. But still, they have about 40 to 45 players at that club. I mean, it is a complete mess at Chelsea, but Sancho has decided to go take a punt and go at Chelsea. I think because, as I said, he was not happy with the atmosphere at Manchester United. He was not happy with the manager, so in his mind, he's getting out of Manchester United. I think that's what he thought. That is why it is a loan move. He goes to Chelsea, he can stay there, and he can decide he can play a better football. I think he has been offered a good contract, a good amount of wages. Of course, you are going to Chelsea. The contract after the loan deal finishes, I think it's a 5-year contract again, and I think he has been promised that he would play in his preferred position. I think that's the number 10 role. He would want to play there, and I think Amaresca has promised him that, and I think that was one of the reasons that he went to Chelsea rather than going abroad. And I would say it is a very good deal for Chelsea, because there's no denying that there's a talent in Jadon Sancho, and as I said, he showed that in Dortmund last year as well. There was some problems at Manchester United for him. What were those problems? That nobody knows apart from him and apart from maybe the manager or at the atmosphere. Like when stuff like this happens at United, and it has been happening for a couple of years, I just remember that Cristiano Ronaldo interview that he did with Piers Morgan. He got a lot of hate out of it, but now everything that he said in that interview in turn has come out to become true. Whatever he has said, whether it was about the stadium, whether it was the dressing room, cafeteria, like every single thing that he said, that the state of the club is not right and the atmosphere and whatnot, everything has turned out to be true. And I think that's one of the reasons that Sancho himself has decided to leave the club as well. United, I think they would be very happy that they have gotten rid of him, because as I said, it was a complete disaster for him. Now the funny thing is going to be if he goes at Chelsea and he becomes successful. For him, I really hope that he becomes successful, that he has a good career at Chelsea. As it was in a banterish sort of way, it will be quite funny to see him be successful at Chelsea and come back home, come back at Old Trafford and score a goal against United. I think it would be very funny. As a rival fan, you want to see stuff like this, but on a footballing level, I really hope that he goes and he can revive his career at Chelsea. And I think the type of player he is, that amount of talent that he has, because there is no denying that he has talent. Like, he's a beautiful player of football, and I think he deserves to have a good career. He's still quite young, so he can have a good career at Chelsea. He can in a way cement his place as a great midfielder for Chelsea, for England in Premier League on a whole as well. So best of luck to him, best of luck for Chelsea as well. And I think it gives Maresca in a way another headache now, because already he has so many players, so they have added another one. But as Maresca said, that the players that I am bringing in, they are going to be the first teamers. They are going to start. I think of course he would have been guaranteed a first team spot by Maresca, otherwise Sancho would not have gone there. He's leaving Manchester United to go to Chelsea. I think it is a good deal. I don't know what basically he really thought, what was his thought process apart from just leaving Manchester United. I think that was the biggest reason. On the whole, it is quite a good deal. I'll be very honest with you. It is a loan deal with an obligation to buy. So United get rid of the player that they wanted. Chelsea get the player that they wanted, and Sancho goes from one big club of English football to another big English club. I think the fans of Manchester United fans are not really happy that they United have sold a good player, because as I said, everybody knows the talent the kid has. So to sell him to a direct rival, I think that is what the anger is about amongst the United fans, that they did not want him to go to a direct rival, because Chelsea in theory they want to challenge for those top four places, and that's why they are making all these moves. And United are of course one of the biggest contenders for that top four position, but I don't think Chelsea are gonna make it. I think United will qualify for the Champions League, so it will be quite interesting to see what happens this season and how Sancho fits in. I think it is going to be a very good good deal for him personally, to be very honest. I think he's going to settle in Chelsea quite quickly, because I keep on saying that Maresca has brought in these players that who can interchange their positions throughout the game. Like you have certain players that they just want to stay at their position, and if you try to change them, they don't really play that well. But he's brought in the players that who can interchange throughout the team. He is Sancho's preferred position is a number 10. There's no doubt about that. But he can play as a first striker. He can go to the wings as well. And as we saw in the game still now for Chelsea, the front five, they are interchanging, and nobody is staying at the one place. They keep on changing, and you need and Maresca has brought in Sancho for that as well. So because that he's the type of player that would love to keep on changing. Like he would not just stay at his he does not want to just stay at number 10. He wouldn't mind going to the wings in the game if the team needs it. So it will be quite interesting. I think he will have a good career at Chelsea. Best of luck from my side, to be very honest with you, because as I think it has been a rough couple of years for Sancho, and I think he deserves a new start, a new chapter to his career. And going to Chelsea, I think it's a good deal for him. That is it from me. Let me know what you guys think of the deal. The United fans, are you happy that he has left your club? And but what are your feelings about him going to Chelsea? Chelsea fans, what do you think? Are you excited about him coming to your club? What are your expectations of him? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.